Hi guys, in today's lesson we'll be looking at letter Alif, how Alif is written in a word. So far we have looked at the sound of Alif, and we know that Alif has the corresponding English sound as A or A. Okay, so before we start lesson, let's just have a quick look of what we have covered so far. So far we have looked at the different letters from Alif to Ya and their corresponding English sound, and we have looked at the different harakat like Fatha, Kasra, Dhamma and Tanween, and also we have looked at Sukun and Shadda. Now we will have a look at how words are actually written in Arabic. So far we have looked at words where the letters were written separately. So for example, when we have a look at Baytun, so Baytun, let me just write it in the middle. So Ba, Ya with a sukun, Bay, and with a tanween. Okay, so this actually is a word in Arabic which actually means a house. However, when we write this word, all the letters are actually joined together, so it will be like this. So ba will be joined with the ya, and the ya will be joined with the ta. So this is how actually word is written in Arabic. The letters are actually joined to each other, and this is what we will be looking in the coming videos. So we'll be looking at, for each letter, how they are joined, how they are connected to form words. So in Arabic, we can say that most of the time words have a minimum of 3 letters, okay, and words are formed from those 3 letters. So we have the first letter, we have the middle letter, and we have the last letter. And when these letters are joined together, so depending on where it is in a word, whether it is at the start or the middle or the end of a word, it will have a different form. So for every letter, there are actually 4 ways of writing the letter. So at the start of a word, which is called the initial, at the middle of a word, which is called the medial, so like here, this is the medial, this is the initial, and the last letter of the word, which is called the final. And then when it is written on its own, like this one, these are isolated, so they are not actually joined either from before or after the letter. So these are isolated, they are on its own. Okay, so let's first look at letter Alif. Okay, so Alif, so we will look, this is how Alif is written in its isolated form. Okay, and when Alif is written in a word at the first letter, so I will use the example of Ismun. So Ismun actually means name. So Ismun, Alif with a kasra I, so join with Sin with a sukun, and join with Mim with a tanween of Dhamma. Okay, so when Ismun, all the 3 are joined, so Alif with kasra joined with Sin, with a sukun and meme joined with tanween. So this is how ismun is actually written. Okay, so this is alif as the first letter of a word. So I'm just going to copy that into a Word document. Okay, so I will write it again over here. So alif join we've seen, and I'm just gonna add some color just to make it a bit more obvious. Yes. So when alif is joined with sin, okay, and sin will be joined with meme, so and the word will be written as it looks over here. And we see that alif is not joined with the sin. So some letters will be joined with other letters, and some letters will not be joined. They will stay on its own. There are a few letters which are like this. So alif is one of them. So this is how we write alif as the first letter of a word. So I'm going to copy that and paste that over here. So I'll have this table. So this is how alif is written as the initial letter of a word. Okay. Now let's have a look at how alif will be written in the middle of a word. And actually it will be somehow similar to how it is written over here. And the word I will use is sa'ala. Sa'ala actually means to ask in Arabic. So it is a verb. So sa'ala, so sin with fatha, alif with a fatha, and lam with a fatha. And that will be written as, so I'm just going to use this one because it has a hamza on top of it. Sa'ala. So this is how alif will be written in the middle of a word. So I'm just going to do the same. So I'm going to copy that and paste that into pages. So So this is how alif is written in the middle of a word. So actually alif does not have a medial form. It has only two forms. Either it is written on its own or it is written as the final form. Okay, so so sin. So this form here of sin is kind of shorten or drop. So you can see the sin over here. Okay, and this is the sin joining with the alif. So this is alif in the middle of a word. Okay, and alif will never be joined after it. It can be joined before, but not after. So alif will not be joined with the last letter or the lam, which is the lam over here. Okay, so this is how we write alif in the middle of a word. So I'm just going to copy that. So alif normally does not have a middle form, but just for so I'm just going to reduce the size over here just to make it So sa'ala, and we'll look at how alif is written as the last letter of a word, and the word I'll be using is naba'a, which means news. So na ba or naba'un, which means news, naba'un. So when we join the letters together, so na join with ba, fatha, and join with alif. So this is naba'un. So this is how alif is written as the last letter of a word. Let's copy that over here. So this is the alif as the last letter of a word. And this is how alif is written as the last letter of a word. Okay, so this is the final form of alif. So this is a noon, you can see the dot over here. So na, this is a ba with dot underneath, na ba, and this is a alif which is joined with the ba over here. Okay, na ba un, which means a news. So I'm just gonna copy that. I'm just gonna paste it over here. This is the final form of alif, and I'm just gonna reduce the size to, let's see, 70. Okay, I'm just gonna copy that, and here it is. Now it looks better. Okay, so alif in the isolated form, this is alif in the isolated form. So this is what alif is written as the first letter of a word. Okay, so it has the same form as the isolated one. This is alif in the middle of a word, and this is alif as the last letter of a word. Okay, so in the next video we will look at how b is written in a word. So thank you for watching this video, and see you in the next one. And we would like to thank our sponsor for supporting us for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next video.